Hey everybody, Don Dabney, owner of Left Coast Classics, and this is the most stunning, beautifully restored stock 1936 Ford Woody I've ever had in my inventory, bar none. It's just amazing. And in this video, we're going to take you around the car, we're going to take you under the car, but we're even going to take you for a ride in it, so stick around. There we go. We're just getting up to about 50 miles an hour, cruising along. We got some horn action here. We've got oil pressure meter is pegged, so we got great oil pressure. We've got the fuel gauge. We've got a read on that. I know this car has about 4 or 5 gallons on it. I can see it up a little bit over empty. I don't know how accurate it is, but we do have a read on it. The speedometer is working great. The odometer is working. I've noticed the trip meter is not. And the temperature gauge and the amp gauge are in fact working. I gotta say, the steering, the braking, the suspension, everything is so tight and nice. I'm imagining that this is about what it would have been like new because of the level of this restoration. The car drives fantastic. It's very comfortable and feels very good and solid. It's beautiful inside. It's just basically brand new. All of the paint finishes inside out under the car are just the highest level. The wood's gorgeous. Steering wheel, trim, chrome, everything's so beautifully done on this car. It's really amazing. It starts really easily in the morning. It's just, we pulled the choke out a little, give it a little pump or two, and put the on switch, turn the key on switch, hit the button, boom, car starts right up. So what a nice one. What a nice, wonderful Woody to drive. Again, I just couldn't believe it when I got it up on the rack. And stick around a little bit more because later in the video we're actually going to go under the car, and the undercarriage is just mind-blowingly nice. Really well done. And there's actually a link in the description. I think it'll be in there. I don't know if I can link it in the third-party ones. But the site that did the restoration has it posted up there with, some photos. So you can see that this thing was absolutely completely off the frame and completely done up the right way. Now we're on a really bumpy street, but still, it's just great. Handle's nice. It goes straight when you take your hands off the wheel. Really a wonderful car. so I'm going to pull up right here. So listen, if you're up on a third-party website, I would strongly recommend you head over to my site, leftcoastclassics.com. That's leftcoastclassics.com right here. There's a lot more content up there. There's a lot more photos, like literally hundreds of photos. I take a lot of photos of every angle, every possible way you'd want to see the car. And I have all of those photos in high resolution on a Dropbox. So if you really want to get some photos that are huge, I feel like the idle's a little bit high. We're going to adjust that. You can hear that. So let me turn it off. Anyway, if you want to see all the photos in super high resolution, let me know. I'm happy to send you a link back for that. Then with that in mind, the best way to get a hold of me is just directly on my own phone number. These third-party sites will have like these 800 numbers and all this stuff. Just get a hold of me right here on my direct number, the 707 number. That way we can communicate directly. I can send you back links to everything. And that really is just the best way to get me, is just to call me. I got so many emails. So there you go. That's that. What else? I can't think of anything else other than our YouTube channel still hovering around 9.5 million views, and it's cool because we'd like to get it over that hump. So if you want to subscribe and like it, really appreciate it. I'm not always going to be driving something that you're interested in buying, but it's just kind of fun. I'm always driving around here in Sonoma in the wine country and cool cars, and sometimes down in Orange County around Newport Beach where I'm from, driving some fun cars down there. So like and subscribe if you would. If you love Wheeler Dealers as much as I do, it's truly my favorite car show in the world. I've been so blessed. I've done 3 episodes. We did a long time ago. Like, we did a 57 Ford Thunderbird, I think in like 2013 or something, ages ago. A 72 Lancia Fulvia, I think that was around 2018. And then our last episode that I did with Mike and the guys was before they moved the show back to England. I think it was the last episode of 2020. And that was a really fun one-owner Triumph TR4 Roadster. So check all those out. Again, you can always get a hold of me directly right here on my cell phone. Stick around. There's so much more ahead in this video. You got to check it all out. I like to show you absolutely everything. If you're a repeat customer or somebody comes back, you know how we do it here. Lots of content. All right. Thanks for checking this out, and stick around. Okay, heading under the Woody, and basically everything was taken apart. You can see from the restoration shots in the ad, everything was like brand new under here. It's actually, I can't even see any degradation in it, and the reflection in the paint on the underside of the car, it's just as good as the top. This was a really amazingly well restored car, and right now, because it's just been in its warehouse settings, garage setting, it's got some cobwebs and things, and we wiped a few off. It could be detailed out. It just looks so amazing. Almost no use on this car. An incredible restoration for sure. Look at that. Look at the quality of the finish here on all the framing. It's just insane. All the clips to hold up the correct wiring. I just can't say enough about it, and there's a lot of photos, so you'll be able to check those out as well. Incredible. Best Woody I've ever seen in my inventory. So normally I take like a magnet and go around the lower portion of the cars to just kind of put it up, show you a filler situation. You've already been under this car. There's just no filler here. None. The paint is just absolutely like glass. But another thing that's cool about going around the lower portion of a car, and again, it's wood, so we're not going to use a magnet. It's just, you can see when they did the lower part of the car to the quality level of the upper part of the car, it really tells you a lot about the restoration at large. So thought we'd go around and look at that. One thing we just noticed is like the hinges aren't even chipped here. Like this hinge has no chips in it, like look at it. It's just so nice. The rubber was all new here. The wood's just super beautiful, clean. And then everything is just, everything fits so nicely here too. And when you go up into the wheel wells, you know, and you look at the paint inside of the wheel wells, it's just like basically on par with the exterior, other than maybe they didn't color sand it to the point they would have on the exterior. But it's so nice. It looks like it's just nuts, bolts, everything looks proper for the car, you know. So it's really nice to see a professional, really well done restoration like this. A nice tire carrier. And a nice rubber around the gas filler. Stuff looks great. All this wood is just so nice. So looks like I got some footprints up there. Look at how nice that is. Very cool. And they've got these old Firestone Deluxe Champion gum dipped. So old school. Anyway, that's the lower portion of the 36. More ahead.